The journey of the little adventurer. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Max who always dreamed of exploring the world. He lived in a cozy house on the outskirts of an idyllic village and found the prospect of adventure irresistible. His room was filled with maps, books about distant lands, and a globe. Max's parents admired his curiosity and encouraged his spirit of exploration. One sunny morning, as Max stood on the porch of his house listening to the birds chirping, he decided to embark on his first big adventure. He packed his backpack with some snacks, a water bottle, a compass, and a notebook in which he planned to record everything he experienced on his journey. Max left his village and began to walk into the dense forest. The forest was deep and mysterious, with tall trees and the gentle rustling of a nearby river. His first stop was an old, abandoned cabin on the edge of the woods. The cabin was overgrown with vines and appeared to have been untouched for many years. Inside, Max discovered an old diary and began flipping through its pages. In the diary, he read stories of an explorer named Captain Everett, who had been here many years ago and had experienced exciting adventures. The stories fascinated Max, and he decided to follow Captain Everett's footsteps and have his own adventure. Max continued to hike through the forest and eventually reached the river. There, he encountered a friendly turtle named Tobias, leisurely drifting on a log in the water. Max told Tobias about his plan to follow in Captain Everett's footsteps and asked for his advice. Tobias, who had known the river and the forest for years, offered to help Max and explained how he could best proceed. He told Max about the secrets of the forest and the stories that the trees and animals told. Max was enthralled by Tobias's wisdom and grateful for his support. Together, they followed the course of the river and came across an old bridge that spanned a raging river. The bridge looked old and fragile, but Max and Tobias decided to cross it. On the other side, they discovered a mysterious cave that led deep into the mountain. Max hesitated, but his curiosity urged him on, and he decided to explore the cave. Inside the cave, Max and Tobias found ancient rock paintings that told stories of adventures and discoveries. They were amazed by the beauty and secrets that the cave held. Max recorded the paintings in his notebook so that he could always remember this magical place. After leaving the cave, Max and Tobias continued their journey. They traversed dense forests, crossed rushing rivers, and eventually arrived in a beautiful valley surrounded by towering mountains. Here, they encountered a group of friendly animals, including foxes, squirrels, and birds, who helped them find shelter for the night. In this valley, Max and Tobias spent several days learning from the animals and enjoying the beauty of nature. Max wrote stories in his notebook and painted the breathtaking landscape. It felt as if they were in another world, far from their home village. Finally, Max and Tobias decided to continue their journey. They climbed the highest mountains and looked down on the world below. Max felt alive and filled with the beauty of nature and the adventures he had experienced. After many weeks, Max and Tobias returned to their village. Max had his notebook filled with stories, drawings, and memories. The villagers were impressed by his adventures and his thirst for discovery. Max had not only explored the world, but had also made friends in nature. In the years that followed, Max embarked on many more adventures, but he never forgot his first great journey and the wisdom he had gained from Tobias and nature. And as he sat in his cozy house on the edge of the village, watching the sunset, he dreamed of new adventures waiting to be discovered. And so ends the story of Max, the little adventurer, who explored the world and, in doing so, discovered not only the wonders of nature, but also the friendship and wisdom of the animals. I hope you enjoyed this story.